My name is Olivia Hall. I go to USC Upstate. I play softball here as well, and I'm currently a senior. I currently live only 10 minutes away. I've lived here my whole life. I've known a lot about USC Upstate, and they've always had a great softball program, and they also have a great business school. So it just worked out for the best for me that they were right in my backyard, and I kind of took advantage of the opportunity, and I ended up here, which has been great. My freshman year, so about 3 years ago, we were 48-10, which was really, really cool. We had a lot of great players, and that helped us transition into my sophomore year. My sophomore year, we had a lot of great accolades as well. We had a lot of close-knit games, and we just kept getting better and better. We ultimately fell short, but that prepared me for last year. So last year was my junior year, and we won our conference, then we won our conference tournament, which that was the first time we had been back to the NCAA regionals in 7 years, so that was really, really cool. I have a lot more stories, but those kind of developed us to where we are now, which I think is super, super cool. So it's called tricardia, so it's a little bit complicated. So basically, we all have a current in our heart, and I got unlucky and had two, so that made my heart increase from being like a typical athlete 150, 160 heart rate to 260, 270, which was really not good. I started noticing it around my sophomore year, so beginning of fall of 2022 is when I noticed it. For example, like we have lift at 7 a.m., so I'll get up every morning for lift about 6 and I'll make breakfast. And my heart rate at 6 a.m. was spiked at a 250. And at 6 a.m. I'm making breakfast, I'm not working out, it shouldn't be at a 250. So yeah, it was just all over the place, and it was at the most random times. Well then, later that spring, so spring of 2023, I was actually throwing a bullpen and I just got really sick and my heart rate just got up and I was like, something's not right, something's not right. So my mom took me to our cardiologist. My mom also has heart problems, so she was like, let's just get you checked in. And they figured out I had STV, which is a type of tricardia. And I ended up getting a heart monitor August 31st, ended up in the hospital September 1st the next day because my heart rate spiked again. And then I had surgery a little bit later than a month after that. Recovery time though, thankfully, it's not that long, so I was out from 6 to 8 weeks. I wasn't able to walk for about a week and a half, and then I ended up having a blood clot in my groin, so I had to take a little bit of extra time to get that healed so I could get back on the practice field. And I ended up playing in the spring of this past year, so it ended up working out really, really well, but it was something that needed to get taken care of and that helped me overall in the long run, academically and athletically. You'd think it just happened, and that's how they explained it. Sometimes people will just get it because their heart goes out of rhythm. I'm a very fast-paced person, and all my life I've been told to slow down, slow down, slow down, but it taught me to slow down and take pride in how healthy you are, how you have the ability to come out here and play, to go to school, to do things in life. So it truly taught me a lot. When I say we're like a family, like we are, it's not just on the field, it's off the field too. And that's what's so great about Upstate is the coaches I have, Chris Hawkins, Brian Pack, and Tanya Metters, they pick girls that are gonna have your back, and it's not just on the field, it's off the field, and they do the same as well. They came to, I had surgery at 6 a.m. They were all in my hospital room afterwards seeing how I was, so they were just all great, and they didn't really rush me to come back. They were like, take your time and we'll be here when you're ready. I really want to go to law school, so this test is something that I've had to prepare for. I started preparing for it in December of 2023. I actually took it this past June and did fairly well on it. I'm just taking it again to see if I can get my score up a few more points, but I'm excited to say that I'll probably be going to law school next fall, which is really, really cool. I also have an internship at a law firm in downtown Spartanburg, and the attorneys I work for are great, absolutely great. They've shown me a lot that I had no idea, and they taught me a lot about civil law. So, for example, nursing home negligence, car collisions, environmental law, And before I would tell you I just wanted to do real estate law, something easy, boring, but general. And they've shown me how interesting that side of law can be. And I really, really want to pursue that. I would say thanks to them, they are the best. And then I would really like to either go to the University of South Carolina School of Law or University of Georgia School of Law. I will be graduating this spring, which is really exciting. And then my career goals are to either attend law school next year or I take a gap year, then attend law school and graduate by 2028 and go into private practice. That is my plan.